Welcome back to Death Metal, right here at Comicstorian, where we take some of your favorite comic books as they're coming out, break it down to the bare bones basics so that you know what's going on, and read it back to you dramatically. To understand the full story, we highly recommend buying this book yourself, but let me get you caught up so I can tell you what's happening today. The evil Batman Who Laughs is working for Perpetua and has conquered the multiverse, using evil Batman from the Dark Multiverse. The playlist to all of that is down below. But in our last episode, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Wally West have gone to Batman's vault where they got a giant mecha Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman combo. They are currently looking for an anti-crisis to battle against Perpetua and the Batman Who Laughs. Meanwhile, the Batman Who Laughs has taken his brain from his body and placed it into a Batman that merged himself with Dr. Manhattan. It's kinda confusing, but if you've been following along, you know what's happening, and if you are still confused, I will put links to all of the videos down below, but let's go ahead and get into issue 3. The three evil Dark Knights circle around the crashed mecha Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. "Anything, Collector? Atrocitus?" the Bat Surfer asks, but the Collector responds with negative. "The nerd's right. No sign of life. Unless that stinking corpse counts, which it doesn't," Atrocitus snarls. But the undead Jonah Hex opens up his eyes, looking at the evil Batmen. "The dead do count. Hell, I can even count backwards. 3, 2, 1. He snaps, pushing the button on the detonator as the Batmen try to stomp him. In the distance, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Harley Quinn are traveling through the world of Apocalypse, the explosion ripping apart the landscape behind them from the giant mech being destroyed. They duck into an alleyway, watching as a group of parademons that look like robins fly overheads. "What are those? Flying monkeys?" Harley asks, and Wonder Woman nods, explaining that the world is ruled by a Batman that defeated and accepted the power of Darkseid. "So those are P-Robins? I'll say this, even evil versions of you are good at branding," Harley tells Batman. "I mean, it could get tacky. Bats on everything." She continues as they ride onward. "Bats are never tacky," Batman growls. "Nice, you should print that on a bumper sticker." As they move towards the prison where the heroes are kept, Swamp Thing suddenly shudders, gasping for air. "What is it?" Wonder Woman asks, concerned for her friend. "I sense a great disturbance in the life force back on Earth. Something very terrible just awoke," he tells her. "It's him. Whatever the Batman Who Laughs has taken. It's just been born. We need to get who we came for now," Batman tells them, gunning the motor on his man-bat cycle. Inside the hero prison, Superman screams in agony as various shades of light are beamed onto him. "Impressive, huh? Shades of kryptonite you never knew existed, brought from the dark multiverse and infused in glass paneling. The beams will soon finish killing your Kryptonian cells. Once that happens, the anti-life will consume you. You will continue to fight the process, or you could surrender to this brilliant, inescapable machine. Care of Mr. Miracle here." Bat Darkseid monologues, gesturing towards the captured Mr. Miracle. The evil Batman leans in, offering to spare Superman if he would accept his power and rule Apocalypse. Batman promises that if Superman gives in to his true nature, his true power, he will retire and disappear. He turns as a hole is cut into the wall of his prison, and Wonder Woman steps through, carrying her magic chainsaw, flanked by Batman and Harley. "Release him, Dark Father. Now," she demands. "And what, you'll spare me?" he asks with a smug smile. "Well, no one said that," Harley whispered. Darkfather yells, ordering his para-Robins to attack. Batman rushes over, with Superman overjoyed to see his friend. "No time, Clark. Scott, how do you get him out of this thing?" Batman yells across the room. "You can't! The machine killed too many of his Kryptonian cells. If his feet come off the panels, the glass panels above will blast him with the anti-life and those dead cells will mutate, changing him into Darkseid permanently." Superman turns to Batman, telling him, "Leave me." But Batman waves him aside. "Shut up! I have an idea," he hisses. Darkfather knocks Wonder Woman aside, turning his sight onto Batman and Superman, and then he pulls free a weapon, aiming it at Batman and smiling. He reminds Batman that this was the gun that Darkseid used to send him back in time. "But I've turned it into your life force so that it won't send you back. It'll erase you from history altogether. Beings that were pulled from the dark will remain unaffected, but your friends, your people, no one will know you existed." Darkfather gloats. He fires the weapon, but Batman doesn't move. The beams hit him, and in a brief moment, he seems to blink out of existence before falling to the ground. What? Why are you still here? Dark Father demands. To watch this part. He looks up at Clark, who nods, stepping off the platform. The anti-life blasts him, but Superman keeps walking. How did the anti-life not affect you? Dark Father demands, fear in his voice. It affected me. I mean, it tickled. Superman tells him, stepping up to the villain. He explains that Batman's Black Lantern ring controls the dead, which he used to stop the dead cells in Clark's body from changing. Hey Batman, do you think he's ready to retire? Up, and away! And in a two-snap, Superman punches the Dark Father hard, sending the evil Batman up and out of the prison in a single blow. His friends rush to his side, but Batman pushes them away. Bat blocker, I came prepared, he tells them as they ask how he withstood the bullet. Wonder Woman moves away to help Mr. Miracle, and Superman leans into Batman. Does she know the truth about you? He whispers. No more than she does about you. But she needs soldiers right now, old friend. So let's help, Batman whispers back. Wonder Woman frees Mr. Miracle, asking him where the prison is actually located. Superman nods, telling her that it's right beneath them. Stand back, he orders as his eyes begin to glow. Meanwhile, in the fifth dimension, the imp screams as his head is blown off, the blood flying away like soap bubbles, and Lobo keeps firing his machine gun, chomping on a cigar as he walks through the land of imagination. There you are! He smiles at a friendly-looking tree. Me? But Mr. Wopo, I'm just a little tree! Ah, crap! The cartoon-looking tree screams as Lobo jams his hand into its mouth. Gotcha! Memento mori, bastitch. Meanwhile, in the Crypt of Heroes, Dr. Fate turns, shocked as a portal begins to open. Good morning, all! The Robin King smiles as he steps through the portal. Good to meet you all! He continues looking around at the gathered heroes. Barry nods at him. Nice getup. The belt is a choice, Barry tells the small villain. The Robin King thanks him for the compliment, telling him that it took forever to make. That each compartment has a way to stop different heroes. King Robin pats one, telling Barry that this one's designed to kill him. Do not listen to this fiend, Dr. Fate tells him. But the Robin King continues to smile. Oh, you're right, Mr. Kent. I mean, I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to watch him do it, he tells them, looking back at the portal. The heroes are confused, baffled, but Barry suddenly realizes who they mean. It's him. Whatever he's become, he's coming, Barry whispers, and he turns to Wally, telling the young man that the Batman who laughs is after him, after his power. That if he catches Wally, he'll absorb his energy and be strong enough to defeat Perpetua. What can we do? Wally asks. Only one thing, Jay nods, looking at the others. They all nod in agreement. Run. They all say in unison. Dr. Fate opens up a portal behind them as black tendrils of energy begin to snake around them. Go, my friends, before he can follow. The three speedsters take off, energy cracking around them, but a dark shadow follows, cackling. Greetings, speedsters! Please, give it your best! I love a good chase, he laughs, gaining on them. He's too fast! The speed force is already weak! We could burn out if we keep this up! Wally yells at his friends, but Barry shakes his head, telling them that they need to go faster. They need to combine their speed. Their colors combine as the world wraps around them and they speed away from the Batman who laughs. Go on then! You can't run forever! Even when you slow by a fraction, I'll be right there behind you. Meanwhile, over on Apokolips, Superman tears open the wall, revealing the gathering of heroes on the other side. Everyone smiles at the sight of Superman. Friends, it's good to see you all again, Superman tells them. Wonder Woman walks among them as the gathering of heroes ask her what her plan is. She tells them her strategy. Wally West is the one who has the power to kill Perpetua, to remake the multiverse as it should be. Jon Stewart, you lead your lanterns and take down her antennas on the remaining Earths. Martian Manhunter, you and your team go after her throne. The Flashes will keep Wally safe. Meanwhile, my team and I will sneak into the dark multiverse through the portal at Castle Bat and redirect Perpetua's energy into Wally. She tells them all. Everyone asks how they plan on sneaking into Castle Bat, and Wonder Woman nods, telling them that they came for the most powerful hero among them to help. The group turns, looking at the young Jarro, pretending to break rocks like he's in an old prison camp. Hey kid, Batman says, getting his attention, and the alien starfish turns, staring for a second. Dad? He whispers before leaping up to hug the Dark Knight. All right. Not in front of Clark, he whispers as he pats the alien on his back. Wonder Woman looks at the group, explaining that Jaro will be able to psychically block them so that she, Batman, and Superman will sneak into the castle. She looks at the group. Hear when I say that regardless of blame or cause, no one wants what this universe has become. Today we reject our fate. Today we reject death itself and give this universe a second chance. Are you in? She asks the gathered heroes, who all place their hands in. Meanwhile, in deep space, Lobo looks down at the last box that he collected. He prepares to open it, but the voice on the other side of his radio warns him to not even as the strange glowing lights ring out. Lobo decides against it, pointing his bike towards Earth. I hope these little things are worth it, he snarls. Back on Earth, in the Legion of Doom's destroyed original headquarters. They're more than worth it, I'm sure of it. As sure as my name is Lex Luthor. And those boxes are the death metal, and with them, I will change the story of this universe once and for all. And there you have it, Death Metal issue 3. Now, one of my favorite characters of all time is back, Jaro. We're setting up an amazing stuff, but just a heads up, Death Metal 4 will not be out until October. But in the meantime, we're going to get 2, bridging the gap episodes telling you other stories. So basically, we're going to get Trinity Crisis, what happens to the Trinity, and Speed Metal, which is going to tell you what's going on with the Flashes. So we're going to do those 2 issues next, and then we're going to do more Death Metal. So if you want to be a part of this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Entirely your choice, don't worry about that. You can also give the video a like if you really did enjoy it. Once again, your choice. And don't forget, you can sign up for our YouTube memberships to get early access, just like our Patreon, but it's a lot easier for a lot of you YouTuber guys. So if you just want to sign up for the memberships, you get early access plus additional polls, additional discussions. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with our YouTube memberships, so I hope you guys would consider signing up for it. Either way, thank you so much for you guys' ongoing support right here at the Comicstorian channel, and we'll see you next time right here.